Good evening, Appalachia, and welcome to a very special edition of The Late Shift, the only show in the wasteland that runs on laughter, low rations, and a questionable amount of Nuka-Cola Quantum. Now, folks, believe it or not, this week I'm in a surprisingly good mood. My symptomatic machine, after months of emotional sabotage, finally did a decent job. I woke up, looked in the mirror, and for the first time, it didn't give me a mustache, sideburns, and what I can only describe as a post-apocalyptic rash.
Seriously, these cheeks haven't looked this smooth since before the Great War. I'm half tempted to kiss my own reflection, but I'll leave that for the Brotherhood. They're good at loving themselves. Tonight, we've got a show that's classified. And I don't mean the fun kind of classified like the good snacks in the officer's fridge. I mean the kind that even I don't have clearance for, which frankly is terrifying. All I've been told is that tonight's guests were personally screened by someone from upstairs. And judging by the number of redacted memos I received, I'm either about to interview top-level personnel or be quietly replaced by a Mr. Gutsy. But we'll take our chances, patriots, because this is the late shift, where the lights stay on, the jokes stay bad, and the paperwork is always overdue. So grab your candy, lock your bunkers, and tune your symptomatic to fun. It's Halloween in Appalachia, and tonight, the only thing scarier than the guests is our budget.
Well, citizens, our first guest tonight smells faintly of popcorn, bureaucracy, and regret, which can only mean one thing: the carnival's back in town. Please welcome Mr. Calvin Pipsworth, the organizer of what I'm told is the greatest show left on Earth, assuming you ignore the radiation levels.
Ah, yes, the White Spring Carnival Extravaganza. Fun, food, and possibly fatal rides. We're bringing joy, laughter, and a few minor electrical hazards to the fine people of Appalachia.
Minor electrical hazards. That's how we describe half the Enclave's power grid, so you're in good company. Now, Calvin, rumor has it you've been trying to get official clearance for this carnival. Care to explain the mountain of paperwork?
Oh, Mountain is right, sir. I've been sending forms to Charleston Capital for weeks. Ride permits, sugar ration exemptions, clown classification forms. But every time I call, that blasted Mr. Handy changes the selection number. 1 minute it's press 3 for event registration, then it's 2 hours wait for Sector B2 to open. And he never picks a number.
Classic government efficiency.
You know, the Enclave used to have a similar system, except every wrong number sent your call straight to security.
Well, I hope everything is in order. We filed all the Enclave requirements, signed the radiation liability forms, and had the Ferris wheel inspected by a Mr. Clanky.
Mr. Clanky? That's not a person, Calvin. That's a protectron with a wrench.
Oh, well, that explains why he kept asking for oil instead of coffee.
Indeed it does. So tell us, what can the citizens expect when the White Spring Carnival rolls into town? Entertainment, games, existential dread?
Everything, Mr. Monroe. We've got the Wheel of Mild Radiation, the Guess the Mutant booth, and a new attraction I'm particularly proud of, the Coaster of Lost Hopes and Dreams. That 3 Enclave inspectors have been testing for the past 7 hours straight.
Ah, a ride through my personal life. How nostalgic.
And of course, we'll have the traditional, perfectly preserved pie-eating contest. Step right up, people. Step right up. Bring your caps.
Words of confidence, citizens. Mr. Calvin Pipsworth, proving once again that fun is just a few misplaced permits away. Let's hope Charleston Capital approves your carnival before the ghouls do. Don't go anywhere, patriots. When we come back, we meet a man who swears aliens probed him for answers and still got confused. You're watching The Late Shift.
We interrupt this program with an important message from the White House. Please wait for further instructions.
Welcome back to the Enclave Network channel. The Late Shift will continue shortly. Yes, I am getting more information in my earpiece. We should have a connection to the White House on screen now. Please wait until the White House...
We interrupt this program with an important message from the White House. Please wait for further instructions.
Citizens of the Enclave, patriots of America, tonight I speak to you during a time of both triumph and concern. Our operations in Appalachia continue to expand. Our forces are now advancing toward Washington, D.C. The troubling intelligence has reached my desk. Reports from the south, from Austin, Texas, indicate that one of our pre-war research facilities has fallen to contamination. What was once a center of innovation and progress has succumbed to chaos, overrun by ghouls who wander aimlessly through the halls. Their words, mutters of patches, updates, unfinished code, and anniversary editions. While our hold over Appalachia remains secure, this infestation in Texas threatens to spread. Should the corruption within their ranks continue unchecked, it could become a global problem. The Enclave stands ready. We will cleanse the weak, purge the impure, and ensure that America, our true America, rises from the ashes once more. We must remember who we are. We do not yield. We do not falter. While others drown in disorganization, the Enclave endures. We are the continuation of the American ideal, a government of strength, precision, and purpose. Together, we will rebuild this nation not on the broken promises of the past, but on the foundation of strength, loyalty, and truth. The Enclave is not a dream, it is the future, and the future belongs to us. Stand proud, patriots. Stand firm. The wasteland will be cleansed. Order will be restored. For the Enclave, for America. This is your president, John Henry Eden, signing off.
Welcome back to the Enclave Network channel. We apologize for the interruption. The late shift will continue shortly.
Enlist yourself and join the fun at Enclave76 today. Learn more at Enclave76.com.
Well, citizens, our next guest is a man who believes Halloween isn't a holiday, it's a lifestyle. Please welcome Elton.
Ah, Lincoln, my friend. What a delightfully dreadful evening. I brought you some candy corn. It's from last year, but it still crunches. Eventually.
I appreciate the gesture, Elton, but I think this candy predates the bombs.
That's the spirit. I keep my candy bowl out all year. Halloween isn't just October. It's a way of life. Spooky music, flickering lights, a few fake screams in the night. The neighbors love it.
Love it. I've heard reports that your camp's been flashing strobe lights for 11 months straight.
Only when the generator's working. I once had a guy wander in thinking it was a UFO landing. Stayed for 3 days before realizing it was just my haunted Nuka-Cola stand.
I have to ask, how do you sleep with all that noise?
Oh, I don't. I dream standing up to the sound of thunder and distant chainsaws. It's peaceful, in a traumatic kind of way.
Elton, you do realize most people take their decorations down, right?
Take them down, Lincoln. That's like asking a vertibird pilot to land. Halloween is eternal. Every day is another chance to scare the mailman.
Well, citizens, you heard it here first. Elton, the man proving that fear never goes out of season.
When we return, a mummy shares some terrifying stories. Stay tuned. This is The Late Shift.
Well, citizens, our next guest looks like he took the holiday very seriously, wrapped head to toe in whatever's left of the white spring linen closet. Please welcome tonight's mystery guest, the mummy of the wasteland.
Evening, Monroe. I'd shake your hand, but I think it's currently attached to my leg.
Well, that's all right. I've been told I have a disarming personality. So tell me, friend, what brings a wrapped-up wanderer like yourself to the late shift?
Let's just say I've seen a lot of tactical horror stories out there. Thought I'd share a few. Spooky ones, strategic ones, educational, if you're into warfare and ghost stories.
A soldier of the supernatural. Or maybe just a very enthusiastic trick-or-treater. Either way, you have my attention.
Story 1, the Phantom Vertibird. They say that every full moon a vertibird drifts across Appalachia without a pilot. The engine screams, the lights flicker red, and if you look closely, you'll see Enclave markings on the hull. Let that sink in.
Vanishing soldiers. That explains half my flight crew.
Some say it's a warning, others say it's revenge. Either way, it's never late for patrol. Story 2, the armor. Years back, there was a man in heavy armor who never left his post, even after the war took him. Now the armor walks on its own, humming low, guarding something lost, remembering its patriotic duty and broadcasting the national anthem.
Sounds like a normal Tuesday in the Enclave garage. Buds do that all the time. Only difference is they file paperwork about it.
Story 3, the voice in the bunker. Deep underground beyond the old lines of communication, there's a voice that never stops broadcasting. Calm, commanding. It speaks of purity and rebirth. Even the dead hear it in their dreams.
Well, that's either a haunting or President Eden's morning briefing.
Let's just say some ghosts still know how to lead.
Yeah, let's just say some mummies sound awfully familiar with military terminology.
Just old habits. You hear a lot when you're wrapped up in history.
I'll make a note of that. Folks, let's give a round of applause for our mysterious friend here. Living proof that no matter how buried you are, paperwork will always find you.
Well, that was enlightening and slightly concerning. Stay tuned, folks. This is The Late Shift. Well, folks, that wraps up tonight's Halloween special of The Late Shift. We've had ghosts, schools, and one man who turned Casual Friday into Cursed Forever.
From vertibirds to vampires, mummies to mechanics. One thing's for sure, the wasteland never runs out of strange stories or stranger guests. And I'm starting to think our HR department needs holy water. Big thanks to all our guests tonight. The Carnival Man filing his forms in triplicate, Elton and his eternal candy bowl, our wrapped-up storyteller. And of course, you're the real heroes, or at least the ones still breathing.
Remember, citizens, if your symptomatic machine starts glowing green, that's not radiation, that's the spirit of Halloween saying hello.
This has been The Late Shift, coming to you live from Training Camp Evans, where the jokes are dangerous, the coffee is classified, and the only thing scarier than the wasteland is our ratings department. Good night, Appalachia. Stay safe, stay spooky, and stay classified. For the Enclave and for America.
Promise and power, where the stars above shine so bright.